Hello, welcome to my March 2023 haul video. I am on a no-buy year, and yet I still have a haul. A lot of these things were freebies and things that I was able to get super cheap, so we're gonna jump into it. First things, these are a couple of freebies that I got. I've only printed out one of these because my printer jammed at the time and I just didn't get back to doing more. So this is Yoshi Atkinson color. This is not AI. It actually looks like a pencil drawing or an etching, black print kind of. I don't know. But I was given a copy of a pared down book and a couple of other freebies, and so again I tried printing them. I need to get back to that and print a few more, but this is Yoshi Atkinson. She also has a YouTube where she shows doing drawings, so this is not AI. I've seen them draw, so awesome stuff. Lots of cool pages in that book. I really want to get some more of those printed out and colored. So as we all know, I love cats, so that's the first one that I picked to print. So look for that one getting colored here pretty soon. I also got a freebie book and a couple of other freebie pages from Zen Coloring. Candace from Happy Catastrophe. This is the page that I'm doing the washi tape kimono, which I have it applied. I just have not cut around my edges there, and I do plan on putting a different washi tape there and a different washi tape on the collar. I'm also doing a different one up in the umbrella, so that's fun. This person also has awesome art. I don't think it is AI either. They don't have weird hands. They don't have, weird faces. And just really cool Asian styled art. So that is Zen Coloring, and they are available on Amazon. On the website, they have a lot of their art, and there is a book that you can, or part of a book, sample pages, whatever, that you can get for free. So check them out. Next, 3 books are books that I pre-ordered last year. So, yeah. These are the last of the pre-orders. So I got Immortal Ink, illustrated by Tanya Maya Elrose and Francois Gautier. This is a bunch of different kinds of tattoos. There's different styles. Americana. This is really good paper. It is, essentially one-sided. It is really good paper. There's illustrative style. There's black work, what I call tribal, but black work works also. Neo-traditional. Steampunk. There's my owl. There's my owl right there. Cool metal elephant. There is surrealism. And each one has a little blurb, about what it is and symbolism and stuff like that. And then there's Japanese style, which I absolutely love. And then there's sketch style. So that is Immortal Ink, a tattoo coloring book, illustrated by Tanya Maya Elrose and Francois Gutierrez. Another pre-order, Enchanted Earth by Mel Pomini. I am not even going to try to say that last name. We all know it. We all hate it. We don't hate it. It's just very hard to say. And I'm sure everyone has seen a flip of this book. If you haven't and you would like to, if you'd like to see a flip of any of these books that I'm showing, let me know. I will gladly do so. Awesome, awesome book as always. You know, one-sided, decent paper. Of course, there's sirens. Not too bad yet. I also pre-ordered Alien Worlds. Again, I'm sure you have seen plenty. I'm going to pause. And we're back. I'm sure we've all seen plenty of flip-throughs of this book. I do believe I know what page I'm going to do first. I don't know, some people were not very happy with this book, and I just don't understand. I absolutely love this book. I am going to have a lot of fun with this book. The creatures are great. I love that that's a giant eyeball. And that, you know, the little space dude is traveling through all these crazy planets with all these creatures. Fun stuff. So that is Alien Worlds by Kirby Rosans. The next one I got because I have all of their books and I love them, and I wanted to try some Polychromos, which I did not have, and see if it was in fact something that I could do as well as the illustrator of this book, which is, you know, a pretty lofty goal. But I knew, you know, to have the right tools and know how to use them, so I did get me a 36 set of Polychromos so that I could attempt to color with pencils on some Amazon paper in a softer way. These are a harder pencil, and you definitely have to use a lot of light layers, which also, you know, kind of helps save my hands. My hands do get sore when I use pencil. So 36 set, and I will say that they do work amazingly awesome on Amazon paper. This is what I have done so far on this page. Last time we saw it on Instagram, I just had like that much done. So slowly working on this, not rushing it, not pressing too hard. Like I said, you gotta do your light layers, and I do like it. I like how it looks. They're kind of more plasticky. They're not waxy and buttery like Color or Prismacolor. They're just really hard and plasticky. But I like them. They're very pigmented. They're beautiful. I am enjoying them. So this is Mandalas with Beautiful Borders, Volume 5 by Nicola Lehman. She is the one that said that Polychromos work fantastic on Amazon paper, and they do. So very, very happy to have some Polychromos and that book, which the borders in that are next level. They're amazing. I love those books. I do. And I didn't used to be a mandala person, but I really, really am now. So another mandala book. This is Lighthearted Mandalas Volume 2 by Snickerdoodling LLC. My wonderful friend Kimberly George illustrated this book, and I did do a full flip through on my channel. I have already done one page in here for the palette challenge for April. I do have that posted on Instagram. I've also started 2 other pages in here. One is this one, the one that I thought looked like a giant jewel, which it is looking way better now than when I was actually coloring it. This paper warped really bad. But I will say that there was a ton of layers in here, and there's Jelly Roll glaze and all that stuff. So yeah, I blacked out a little bit of stuff here, but this is a jewel, you know, setting on, we're gonna say velvet or whatever, and displayed on this decorative stand. That's, you know, my take on it. So we'll work on that some more. And I'm also, this was printed on purple paper, making one into a narrowgraphic mandala. So yeah, fun stuff. That is Lighthearted Mandalas Volume 2 by Snickerdoodling LLC. These next 3 books, Doodle Robot was going through her haul, and she had some Sarah Musio books in her haul, and I absolutely love the one that she had or showed, A Passion for Japan, I believe. And so I was looking through what I could find on Amazon and on eBay and all those things, and I always forget about eBay, books on eBay. But Maya from Color by Maya tends to have good luck with finding books on eBay. So check them out. I did find some by that artist Sarah Musio, and I purchased them because they were all, you know, under $5. So I got Japanese Harmony Anti-Stress Coloring Book. Oh, and when I was looking, I realized that I already had a book by this artist that was my Migratory Routes of Swallows, and it makes a lot of sense when I look at these books. Has a cool cover and flap and stuff that you could potentially color. And they are patterny, a bit Zen doodly, but in a fantastically awesome way. This is like origami lotus in water with some grass. Got some sorry about traffic noise. It's getting nice out. It's really nice out today, and warm. So we're gonna have all the traffic noise again. So sorry, so sorry to everybody. But if it gets too bad, I will pause. Flowers. It's a Buddha. Those look like monks beating on drums. There's fish, geishas, gardens. I absolutely, this one, oh, I think this is going to be the first one I do in here. I love this. And it looks a little crazy, but really if you break it down, it's not bad at all. I'm getting better at breaking stuff down and figuring it out and coming up with, you know, somewhat of a game plan. I don't like to plan anything too much because sorry, hit the camera. I like it to be somewhat organic, but I mean, gotta have a little bit of a plan, I would think. And these books are sewn and glued, which is awesome. So awesome binding. They do lay pretty well when you push it down. It stays down pretty good, so you can get it into that spine and everything. So that is Japanese Harmony by Sarah Musio. I hope that's how you say it. The next one is the Enchanted Forest by Sarah Musio. Again, the fold-out cover, which you could color. This one is a little different than the other ones, signature style, but this is almost more like the whole book is like a journey through this garden, and I like it. I like it a lot. So like here you've got, you know, these flowers, and I'm going to call those blueberries. And then you have these flowers. And then you have these flowers and this fluffy thing in a ladybug. And then you have the ladybug on more of the fluffy things. I'm going to say those are little dandelion poof things. And then you have those, and then you have a snail, and the snail's going through, you know, grass and leaves and these flowers. And then these flowers, there's a frog. So it's kind of telling a story with pictures. It's pretty cool. I like it. So that is Enchanted Forest by Sarah Musio. And this one is Blissful Beauty by Sarah Musio. And this, again, cool cover. And you can, this one has pages like this where this is, you know, gold color printed on the page. And it's kind of sections, and this like trees that morph into people. You know, more morphed into people trees, and then there's, you know, these butterflies that morph into those butterflies, and then that butterfly morphs into this ballet dancer. Then that ballet dancer is in the roses, and they kind of blend in with the roses. Then these roses turn into leaves, and the roses turn into a snail. It's kind of another storytelling book, but in pictures and, you know, in morphing into other things. It's pretty cool. So that is Blissful Beauty by Sarah Musio. And again, if anyone wants flip-throughs of any of these books, I will gladly do that. I do have a full flip of Flowerscapes in Paradise by Maggie Enteros. This book was given to me by Maggie. I'm awesomely grateful. I do know what page I'm doing first, and that will be this monkey page. I love the binding on this book too. Fantastic binding, fantastic paper, beautiful images. You can scan that and it will give you colors for what the flowers are supposed to be, and it tells you what kind of monkey that is. Pretty cool. I do have a full flip of this on my channel. So that's Flowerscape in Paradise by Maggie Enteros. Next, I have Stormy's Creations. This was the only book of Stormy Weather that I did not have, and I got a message from Stormy a little while back, not too far back, maybe a week or two, and then she asked me if I wanted this book to complete my collection, and I said heck yeah, and she sent it to me. I'm like super stoked, and I think I know what page I'm doing first in this one as well, so look for that. That is Stormy's Creatures. She's got some tips and tricks and test pages in the front, and then there's all these awesome creatures that she makes. It is Amazon printed. Just all kinds of fun creatures in their fun creature habitat. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. I really like that there's a lot of bats and stuff in here too. I think I'm going to do, there's quite a few strawberries, and I think I'm going to do one that has strawberries in it. Since it's spring and strawberries sound really good. There's another one with strawberries. So yeah, that is Stormy's Creatures by Stormy Weather. This Coloring Heaven Alice in Wonderland special was a book that I traded with Coffee Lover _5 a while back, and it just got sent, which, you know, whatever. I knew she was good for it. This is by Eva Nikuin. There it is, that person. She has a flip of this on her channel, and I loved it. But it is like insanely huge amounts better in person. Oh my goodness, this book is amazing. I love it. Yeah, and there's quite a few of exclusive ones for the Coloring Heaven, you know, issue. It's good. Good. I love it. This one, Galaxy Queen by Coco Wayo. I won this in a... There's a video that Happy Catastrophe did, and she had a question at the end that if you answered it right, then she was going to give this to you because she had this book and just hadn't done anything with it. So, wonderful book. Has not been colored in, like I said, and I won it from Happy Catastrophe. Fun stuff. She also sent this cute little card. It is adorable. There's a little bunny on there, bunny sticker. A little chocolate note there. Happy coloring, Sister Mingbao, Candace. So if you didn't know, Candace is a Buddhist nun, which I thoroughly enjoy. If I were forced to pick a, it's not even a religion, but if I were forced to pick a theory to practice, it would be Buddhism. So this Galaxy Queen by Coco Wayo. I won this from Happy Catastrophe. Next is a book outlet order. I didn't purchase a huge amount of these. I had some points that I needed to use, so use those up. So I got The Most Wonderful Time of the Year Christmas Coloring. I had no idea what I was getting into when I got this book, although I am happy that I got it. It's not a very big book. Paper is not the greatest, but it is one-sided. It is cute. It is not AI. It's a lot of wallpaper pages, but how I think I'm going to tackle this, because we all know that I love doing outlines or covering black outlines. Kind of like the back of this book, I'm just going to cover the page in a nifty background, like cover this whole page with a nifty background, whatever that may be, and then just go over all the lines with something. It may all be the same color, it may not, but that is the plan for a lot of these pages. Some of them do, you know, like these I would actually color like a normal coloring. Yeah. And this I would actually color like a normal coloring, but like this, I just do the whole thing, a cool background, and then just go over all the lines. So that is the plan for that book, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And this is Colorful, distributed by Flowerpot Children's Press. The next one is Dragons and Magical Beast Extreme Coloring Book. I did see that Doodle Robot got this book as well, which is fantastic and I'm excited about. This is Scribo, an imprint of Celeria Book Company. This is decent paper. It is two-sided. However, I noticed that with a lot of these, like this one and this one is not, but that's okay because I probably won't color that page. I don't know. I am going to treat this as a one-sided book because you get into here and this is a mirror image of that. So I don't necessarily need this side. So I can color this one, not worry about that, not worry about what's on the back side of this one because again, it is pretty much the same thing. So I am going to treat it as a one-sided book. Yeah, and it's a lot of designs, mythical creatures, interesting weirdness. Like there's a snake or a dragon, you know, eating a person. Sorry, Maya. I know you don't like scary things. This reminds me of Where the Wild Things Are. So yeah, it's, you know, mostly mirrored images or smaller images or the same exact thing or, you know, whatever. So again, I'm going to treat it as a one-sided book. So that is Dragons and Magical Beasts Extreme Coloring. Oh, did I say this is good paper? It is actually really good paper. So we'll see how that goes. Next one is another one that Doodle Robot got, Celtic Spirit. This is by Cleopatra Motzel, and this is your awesomely fun Celtic knotwork. You could color the inside of that cover. This is decent paper. This is a Lark book. I did start one in here. This one was for the Olga Rani prompt of peacock, which these weren't really peacocks, but I kind of made them peacocks and I wasn't able to get it done on time. The last like 3 weeks, I've just not, 3 or 4 weeks, I've just not really been able to focus on coloring. And a lot of that has been because I've just not felt well. I've had, you know, injuries or my body is just not cooperating with me and other situations. So I did start this. I didn't finish it. I am going to finish it. All my markers and stuff to do so are right there. And again, this I thought it kind of looked like peacocks, so I kind of made them into peacocks. Birds in the Thicket. This is a 2-page spread. I was only going to do one side for the prompt, but now that I'm not, you know, pressured to get that done for the prompt, I will probably do both just because both sides. And I'm using my water-based markers and some ink glitter pens, glitter markers. And, you know, it's decent paper. It did come through a little tiny bit, but that's because I was being impatient with my layers. But this doesn't bother me at all. I'm totally cool with that. So, yeah, it's a lot of Celtic knotwork. I do like that they have titles. Fun stuff. I do like Celtic knotwork. Celtic animals. There are some, you know, 2-page spreads in here, but there's not a huge amount of them, so that's cool. And look, there's my owl. Always gotta find the owl in the book. and the back cover you could also flip out and color as well. So that is Celtic Spirit by Cleopatra Matzo. This one was a blind buy. Not at all what I thought it was. However, I'm not upset about it. I kind of like it. If the cat fits. This is a Paragon book, and the coloring part is pretty much the background. Everything else is already, you know, looking pretty lifelike. And then in the back of the book, there's all these stickers that you can use to finish up the scene. So, 1, cats, 2, stickers, 3, awesome wallpaper, and you've already got, you know, a color scheme going on these pages, so, you know, take the pressure off for that too. Looks fun to me. Yeah, so I'll have a lot of fun with that. If the cat fits. This is a Paragon book. Next, another blind pick. Tony Millionaire's Sea Monsters coloring book. This is an Archaea book. Art by Tony Millionaire. So this has a lot of just very, very weird artwork in it. It is one-sided. It is decent paper. It's not white paper. It's slightly creamish, which, you know, I'm cool with. There's a lot of ocean, mariner type situations. Some of them are just like really super silly. And this poor drunk bird in all kinds of situations. Zotalur! I did look up what that means and I don't remember, but it's kind of like, well, damn. Something like that in French. So I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. Sock monkey dancing with a piñata. I'm down. Yeah, so lots of just fun weirdness. There's a 6-pack of beer right there on the Wolverine. Yep. Tony Millionaire's Sea Monsters coloring book. And the whole reason, well, I'm going to do these two and then okay. The whole reason that I did the book outlet order was Planet of the Apes and the Dark Crystal, both books that Doodle Robot did flips of on her channel. So, yeah, Planet of the Apes, this is a Boom book. I'm assuming illustrated by a few different... Oh, it says on the back of the pages who the art is by. So this one's... I don't know if it's the facing page or the previous page. So, essentially one-sided. Lots of, it's comic book-ish style. Lots of black work. Good shadowing for you already. Planet of the Apes. So I'm assuming this one is a 2-page spread. Indeed it is. So yeah, this will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to possible buddy color with Doodle Robot in this book. Yeah. that is Planet of the Apes. That is a Boom book. Multiple illustrators in that one. Next is Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. This is an Archaea book. She too has a flip through of this on her channel. Good paper, one-sided, multiple illustrators, and again they have the illustrators. Oh, it is the facing pages, so this facing page is Brandon Dayton. Yeah, so this will be a lot of fun. Again, possible buddy color fodder with Doodle Robot or anyone else that may have this book. She has a full flip on her channel of Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, an Archaea book. Another one I got, yes, a guilty pleasure, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Most Excellent Adult Coloring Book. I think I've seen two of these movies. I know there was a cartoon or a TV show or something. I want to say there's another movie out too, but I've not seen those. I just, you know, as a teenager, being a big dork, did actually enjoy the first two movies. This is also a Boom book. All of these people here are, well, featuring artwork by all of these people. So, fun stuff. Lots of different styles. It is two-sided, which, not a big deal. I do like my water-based markers. Be excellent to each other. Yes, be excellent to each other. Wild Stallions, that's the name of their band. So there's the Grim Reaper, there's the Reaper. Station. Station is a creature. Yeah. Let's see if we can find a picture of Station. I'm not finding one. Anyway, I know I saw it. Oh, there's Station. Anywho, fun stuff. Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adult Coloring Book. This is another one that I got completely blind. This is The Little Prince. This is like a huge like portfolio. They call it a portfolio. It's very simple. This is a very old book. Some of it is like that. Some of it is like that. And I believe these are meant, it's decent paper. They are one-sided. They are meant to be pulled off. Quotes from the book. Cute pictures. A lot of things repeat themselves. And there's some that are kind of wallpaper-ish. Like this, I mean, it's huge and it's super simple. This is, you know, your normal 10 by 10 book, so that's about how big that is. It's pretty big. And there are some in here that I really do like, but I think that I will be using this to experiment with, you know, new mediums or new ways to use old mediums and stuff like that. So like I said, it's from a really old book. I think it actually says rediscover the magic and beauty and the philosophy of the Little Prince. yeah, apparently it's been translated into, I don't know how many languages. It is like I said, a very old book. So, The Little Prince Coloring Portfolio, giant book. And that, oh, that is not all. That is not all. I got a bunch of pens from the Dollar Tree. I was looking specifically for black pens for my black and white book because I go through a lot of those. And I did find some more R2s. These are all ink brand. So I did find some more R2s. Those are 0.7. And then I came across a bunch of, these are Optimus fine point pens and Color Flow fine point pens. And they both have the tip like an ultrafine Sharpie. This one is 0.5, I believe, and this one is also 0.5. So these will be really good for doing the finer details in my black and white book. And then the R2 pens also had these colors, which I'm currently using all of these on 2 different pages that I'm doing. So these 3 I'm using on a Millie Murata page, and then pretty much all the rest of these, except for a couple, I'm using on a starfish page for the current Olga Rani prompt of starfish. So these 3 came in a pack. Those are the R2s. These came in a pack. Those ones came in a pack. Oh, I did. Those ones came in a pack. Those blue ones came in a pack. Those ones came in a pack. And then these came in a pack. Or it was 3 and 3. Anyway. So these are Color Flow, Optimus, and R2s. And these are all ink from the Dollar Tree. So I was super stoked to find those. Always on the lookout for some good Dollar Tree pen finds. So these are like that too. And they don't smell like they're permanent, but I did test them and take a water-based marker and color over them, and they did not smudge at all. They don't bleed. They don't smudge. These R2s do bleed through the back just a little bit if you don't have great paper. So keep that in mind. The black ones do too, a little bit. So, and these are 0.7s, so not quite as fine as these. But these don't bleed through at all. None of these other ones. Like I said, I don't think they're an alcohol-based ink, but they do not smudge when you use them on, you know, with something over them. That was a big thing that I needed to know, especially for these black ones, because I will probably use these to do like neurographic outlines and stuff. So very, very happy to find those. So that is my March haul. Yeah. So hopefully I can get a bunch more coloring done this month. I am super far behind already, so we'll see what happens. I am kind of getting back into the groove of things. I'm having a hard time concentrating on one thing, so I have many things going at once, but at least I'm continuously working on something. So I am very, very grateful for you sticking around and watching this whole wonderful haul video, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.